They're gonna react to how you gonna look if you don't start eating healthy and get your life together. Let's go.
His name might not be familiar to you, but John Brower Minock was quite a heavy guy. In fact, he holds the record for being the heaviest human ever recorded.
What? That's not a record. That's not a record. I would not want a record being the heaviest guy. How much this nigga weigh? 3,000 fucking pounds? Big ass nigga.
Peak weight weighed a whopping 1,400 pounds.
1,000? 1,000? 1,000. Yo, I wonder how much do he eat? He's fatter than me. I'm not even fat. Like, yo, 1,000. Yo, no, that's a world record. He made a whole new show. He not on a 600-pound show. He on a 1,000 show. The 1,000 documentary.
Now, let's go back to his early life.
Okay.
When he was just 12 years old, John already weighed 294 pounds.
You fat ass little nigga. You was 12 weighing 200. What was your mama feeding you? This your mama fault. This you and your mama fault. What was your mama or dad feeding you? What was they was feeding you? Oh, they was feeding you 5-star meals every single day.
By the time he turned 22, he weighed 500 pounds.
500? You 22? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. You know, he can't walk. He can't do nothing. 1,000 pounds. It be the people on... It's
continued to increase steadily over the years. At the age of 36, he was hospitalized because he had problems with...
Oh my God. Yo, once I weigh like 200 gang, I'm gonna want to lose some weight. Some type of weight, gang. Like some type of weight. Like, you love food that much you can't lose weight? Just lose a little bit of weight. Go on a diet. Me and you can go on a diet together. And I best believe I would not feel that diet, but you will.
His heart and difficulty breathing. On the bright side, that same year, he married his partner, Jeanette, and later became...
Oh my God, don't tell me she like 999 pounds. Oh my God. Yo, he got 2 world records for being the fattest couple? Oh my God, they both got... Oh my God. Yo, they both got world records for being the fattest people alive. Oh my goodness.
a proud father of 2 children. But John's weight kept climbing.
He can see his dick. This nigga cannot. What the fuck?
Making his body retain a lot of fluid. Transportation was no easy feat for John, as it took over 12 people and a custom stretcher to move him. When he was admitted to the University of Washington Medical Center in Seattle, he was estimated to weigh over 1,400 pounds by the local doctor. It took more than 10 individuals from the staff working together to simply roll him over for...
He gonna die. He gonna die of obesity or something, and you can't wait that much. You can't. And why do you wait that much? Alright, so I think my phone needs to shut up because I'm kind of talking much, so I ain't gonna talk this much in this video because I keep saying I run out of data and storage.
For linen changes. After spending over 2 years in the hospital on a special low-calorie diet, John was discharged weighing 476 pounds.
Thank
He
you.
had
No, that's good, guys. That's good. He actually lost weight.
lost about 924 pounds, which is the largest human weight loss ever documented at the time. However, he was admitted back to the hospital about a year later, as his weight had gone back up. Sadly, John passed away in 1983 at the age of 41. Speaking of people with unusual measurements, ever heard about Robert Pershing Wadlow? People also called him the Alton Giant, or the Giant of Illinois. This guy was seriously tall. We're talking 8 feet 11.1 inches tall. That's even past the tallest NBA.
You know this thing goes wrong. You know all the girls love him. He had girls on the back. It's dope stuff.
Player in history, Gorga Murasan, who stretched to 7 feet 7 inches. Wadlow's tall stature was due to a condition of his pituitary gland, which meant he had an abnormally high level of human growth hormone.
Shoot, I need that.
Even at the time of his passing at age 22, there was no sign of his growth slowing down.
What?
Imagine how hard it would be to find clothes that fit and desks to sit at if you were that tall.
Fact.
Despite his large size, Wadlow didn't let it stop him from pursuing his dreams.
What's his dream?
He went to college looking to study law, and even became a star after touring with the Ringling Brothers Circus and the International Shoe Company. But don't get it twisted. He told people he was working in advertising, not exhibiting as a performer. Wadlow's legacy lives on to this day. A life-size statue of him was erected in Alton, Illinois. and his story continues to fascinate people around the world.
Man,
A woman named Kathy Wyong set a similarly interesting record, the one for having the smallest waist on a person. Care to hear about her measurements? Her waist was said to be only 15 inches, only taking them off when she showers or when the weather is too hot to bear. Kathy is a real corset queen, owning over 100 handmade corsets. This woman
forcing it. Like, you want your waist to be that slim? You're not a model, babe. I'm sorry. You're not.
has even appeared on TV shows in Japan, the US, and Western Europe. But don't worry, her corsets don't stop her from doing what she loves, fishing with her husband on their boat, the Bobcat. And she even has a special swimming costume with a corset sewn in so she can still go to the beach. Well, it looks like this next story is about a real-life sleeping beauty. A little boy named Wyatt Shaw became quite the medical enigma when he fell into a deep slumber for not one, not two, but a whopping 11 days after serving as the ring bearer at his uncle's wedding. Now, I'm no expert, but that sounds like the kind of nap I dream of taking after a long day at work. Unfortunately for Wyatt and his family, it was far from a restful experience. His mom, Amy, struggled to wake him up the next day, and despite regaining consciousness briefly, Wyatt fell back into a deep sleep.
I ain't gonna lie. My friends, if I was at my friend's house and I was that deep, they would have drenched me with water. I got drenched. I would have had no choice to wake up. They would have drenched me with buckets and buckets until I woke up. Not even checking on me, cause they gonna think it's funny. Like, bro, I'm really gonna thinking I'm gonna think I'm at the beach. Y'all really go. I'm gonna wake up swimming. Like, bro.
After visiting a doctor in his hometown of Elizabethtown, Kentucky, Wyatt was sent to Louisville for further testing. And let me tell you, those doctors did not mess around. They performed a lot of procedures to try and figure out what was wrong with this unusual patient, including multiple MRIs. They tested for everything from viruses to bacteria, but all the results came back negative. Wyatt was free of any known viruses or infections that could cause such severe fatigue. The doctors at the hospital even reached out to experts in Minnesota and London to try and get to the bottom of Wyatt's mysterious sleep. Apparently, the doctor in London had seen a child sleep for 10 days straight before. But Wyatt was determined to break that record and slept for 11 days. Talk about a competitive spirit.
Nah, forget that. I'm gonna sleep for 25 days. Yeah, I'm gonna break that record right now. I'm finna go to sleep right now. This whole video, it's not gonna be me talking. It's gonna be somebody else talking because I'm going to sleep for 20 days.
Finally, the doctors gave Wyatt a specific type of medication, generally used for seizures, and he woke up. It's still unclear what caused his snooze fest, but doctors suspect that it could be a disruption in the parts of the brain responsible for regulating sleep patterns. While Wyatt wasn't diagnosed with Klein-Levin syndrome, a disorder that causes a person to sleep for 12 to 24 hours a day, he showed similar symptoms to patients who have had the condition. When he finally woke up, he had difficulty swallowing and was unable to walk or speak because he had been asleep for so long. The good news is that Wyatt slowly began to improve after waking up. His speech and mobility got better, and doctors were hopeful that he would not experience prolonged sleep like that again. This next unusual record you'll surely not want to break. Ever heard of Charles Osborne? The man who had hiccups for 68 years? It all started when he fell down and hurt his head. This led to a small area of his brain being injured, which triggered the hiccup response. From then on, Osborne hiccuped non-stop, with an average from 20 to 40 involuntary spasms per minute. He hiccuped an estimated 430 million times before his passing.
Y'all don't hear that. They said million. My bad, y'all. I be getting out of line.
In 1991, at the age of 97. That's a lot of hiccups.
Man.
Osborne tried to find a cure for his condition, but couldn't find a permanent one. One physician managed to stop the hiccups by placing him on carbon monoxide and oxygen. But sadly, Osborne couldn't breathe in properly with this gas combination. Instead, he learned a breathing technique that minimized the hic sound, which is caused by the sudden closure of the vocal cords after an involuntary contraction. He breathed in between hiccups to suppress the noise. Imagine doing that for 68 years. Despite his condition, Osborne was a fun-loving guy who enjoyed joking around with people. He didn't even talk about his hiccuping much. One neurosurgeon had another theory on the cause of the hiccups. He believed that Osborne might have sustained a minor injury to the ribs during his 1922 accident, which could have led to the endless hiccuping.